Alright guys, today we're going to read a book about my dog Belle. So, so my mom for Christmas gave me this book. It's a website you can go to called Petlandia. And so it's called Liberty Belle's Adventures in Petlandia. And so she put my dog's name in the website and picked out a dog that was the closest color to Belle that she could find. And it made a story about her for me to have. And so Belle picked this book out to read to you. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Liberty Belle's Adventures in Petlandia. There's some funny parts to this. I think that you guys will really like it. Let's see. Here we go. So it says, Liberty Belle lived in Oakland, Tennessee, and dreamt of being a star with her very own TV show and chauffeur-driven car. But being cute and furry made stardom rather tough, especially since the only words she knew were woof and rough. So Belle wants to be a star, apparently. No, don't go. Come back. Stay. Feeling brave, she folded up her PJs in a flannel along with some ideas for her Liberty Belle YouTube channel. Sneaking into Miss Epley's room, she scrawled on a doggy note, then kissed her gently on the cheek and went to get her coat. Oh, Belle wants to be famous on her YouTube instead of YouTube channel. Okay. These pages are thick. Scampering through the moonlit streets with thoughts of being wealthy, Liberty Belle stopped beside a sign and thought, I'll take a selfie. Pulling out her eye bone, she posed and took a snap, then headed to the airport while squinting at her map. Instead of iPhone, it's iBone, and look, instead of Instagram, it's Instapaw. Liberty Belle was excited because she'd never flown before, unless you count that time she slammed a laptop on her paw. Fun fact, when I was in college, Belle actually would come up and behind me and shut my laptop because she wanted me to play with her and not do my schoolwork. And as the plane took off, she thought of A-list hounds and mutts while trying to squish her nose into a teeny bag of nuts. Belle's never been on an airplane, but I guess in the story she has. When Liberty Belle got to Hollywood, she set up several meets, but most of them went wrong because she tinkled on the seats. And even though she tried her best, the top dogs weren't impressed. We've seen your act before, kid, and look at how you're dressed. Oh no. Hollywood isn't welcoming her. With failure after failure, Liberty Belle's confidence was shrinking. But then she saw a saxophone, which kind of got her thinking. I need to learn some new tricks to really make me shine, and then I'll make some videos and post them all online. Like what I'm doing. Meanwhile, back in Oakland, Tennessee, Miss Epley found a note. My dog thinks she'll be famous. Oh, what a silly goat. So here's the note that Belle left me. It just says woof over and over again. But suddenly she looked up and saw Liberty Belle on the news. She'd become an online superstar with 50 million views. Whoa. It's her YouTube channel. It seems dogs can learn new tricks, Sarah Ann thought out loud. And even though she missed her friend, she was also very proud. There was Liberty Belle on a chat show, tootling away, while teetering on a unicycle doing dog ballet. Wow. Belle, you learned lots of new tricks, didn't you? Soon the world was going wild for Liberty Belle's jolly tunes. You could even buy a storybook and see her in cartoons. Famous. She bought a doggy mansion and a limo and a yacht. She even met the president and partied quite a lot. So a yacht is like a big fancy boat that people can have and like live on sometimes. Other doggies lined up to shake Liberty Belle by the paw, and scripts for pet-based movies came tumbling through the door. She'd sit and count her money while lounging on her throne, but when she wasn't working, she'd often be alone. Because she felt so lonely, Liberty Belle bought more stuff, but even though she had it all, it was never quite enough. She had all the money and fame, but it wasn't enough. What do you think it is that she needed? She tried some doggy yoga, which she thought might make her happy, but that just tied her up in knots and made her sore and snappy. She can't do doggy yoga. Then suddenly it hit her as she chewed her oldest bone. What Liberty Belle wanted most was to be snuggled back at home. Yes, she'd missed her fancy life, the palm trees and her chauffeur, but none of that compared to cuddling Miss Epley on the sofa. It's so sad. She called off all her concerts and she gave away her things, but all flights home were fully booked, so she clung onto the wings. Hanging on for dear life as the plane took to the skies made Liberty Belle think of Miss Epley, and tears welled in her eyes. Soaring over Oakland, Tennessee, Liberty Belle thought, I've had a hoot, but home is where the heart is, so I need a parachute. Fumbling in her suitcase, she found a sparkly gown, then used it as she leapt off to sort of slow her down. Like a parachute. She just jumped off the plane. Tumbling through the fluffy clouds was really quite a rush, but Liberty Belle had to slow down, or soon she'd be doggy mush. Just then she saw a mattress dumped upon a roof, so she steered herself toward and landed on it with a woof. Jumping into Miss Epley's arms, Liberty Belle cried with joy. Then Sarah Ann squeezed the squeaker in a squishy squashy toy. Fame is pretty epic, but snuggling is the best, felt Liberty Belle as she curled up to enjoy a well-earned rest. There we are on the couch. Miles away in Hollywood, things were much the same, and countless pets arrived each day to search for wealth and fame. They often spoke about that dog who played the saxophone, and how she left it all behind because she missed her home. Look, she's got a star. Liberty Belle has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. But Liberty Belle wasn't bothered that she'd given fame the shove, because her trip had taught her that what really counts is love. That's us. The end. This book really makes me feel special because it's about my baby. Belle was happy to see you. Say bye. Hey, send me pictures of your pets too. That would be fun. We could all send pictures of our pets in Class Dojo. Bye.